Hey everybody, XX Nick118XX aka Nick118 here, and I'm kinda wanting to make this video since I ended up getting the idea of doing this. But I've been kinda wanting to show a little interesting history of this channel for you guys, for the people that have never been on this channel before or are just curious of this channel's history, which I'm sure probably nobody would care anyways. But this is something I've been kind of wanting to do. It's just that I never had the time to, since, you know, I'm a busy person these days, and there's a lot of things I have to deal with in my personal life that I struggle with, to be honest, that I'm sure everybody else has to put up with. Um, but let me just get right to this with this channel for those that have never met this channel before or haven't forgotten. Because I kind of felt like I wanted to anyways. Because I'm sure there are people out there that are interested in knowing people's history. Because come on, shoot, even other channels have talked about the history of people on YouTube, of course. Not specifically giving out details about me actually, because like actual personal stuff, because that's just, you know, personal information that I simply am not giving out and is not really needed. And I'm not really that kind of person that's just gonna say exactly where I am. Mainly just for the sakes of not just for me, but also for my family and all that sort of stuff. But basically, this channel was started sometime back in very early 2014. I want to say I was about 9 at the time, because this was prior to me turning 10 at the time. Which, mind you, I was still a kid at that time. And at that time, I really wasn't the most mature kid in the world. Which makes 100% no sense. I want to say at some point in time, I used to upload very crappy videos at the time. And not only that, but most of the old videos I did were, at some point, once Roblox related, those were non-commentary videos at the time. It was until at some point when I started posting FNAF related content that I slowly branched into commentary styled stuff. Which at that time I was made fun of at the time. Because I sound like a fucking child, which I was a child at that time. Which, just to clarify,
Sending a syntax. Enemy SAM turrets down.
at the time, dealt with my struggles.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
And honestly, there was nothing I can do at the time. Which, to be fair, I didn't understand a lot of things at that time, which I still technically don't, but it's nowhere near like what it is now. And yeah, I do understand a lot more than I did when I was like 10, between 10 and 11 years old. all that stuff.
Stim administered.
But to be honest, when it comes to like having a great idea on things, I simply didn't
Simtex armed.
at the time. I wasn't sure how I could fully talk properly at the time.
RCX deactivated.
But at that time when I struggled with my mental problems at the time, it really messed me up pretty bad at the time
Located shock charge.
when things didn't go right. Which, to be honest, like, yeah, I'm not at that point anymore, but it still gets pretty bad if something emotional does occur. Which,
Hostile assault pack destroyed.
to be honest,
Stay alert, Black Ops. We got a mole.
I was worried. I've always been worried that something was always going to happen, but
TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
I wasn't sure how exactly it was going to go. Which, at that time, I really didn't do a lot. At that point, the main thing I do these days is work
This shit ain't over.
and basically do whatever at this point.
TACOM, commence Watchdog Helo mission. Requesting CUAV
Enemy
above.
resupply disrupted.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
But yeah, now some people may think I'm lazy and whatnot, but that's simply not really the case. It's just that I deal with my problems personally, and there's really nothing I can really control about that. No excuse not cheating.
That's fine.
Is that what I was playing? To be honest, and but other than that, when it comes to like with my channel at the time, there's a lot I dealt with. Which is to clarify, this was pre me removing a lot of crappy videos I had. Because man, they were so bad. Like, they were bad. When it came to dealing with that, I really wasn't sure at the time on how I was going to be able to handle it. But of course, the outcome of that time was different compared to like today, which you know that's normal. To some people, I should say. Which, you know, I 100% get that. Because at that time, I really didn't do a whole bunch. I want to say this was until sometime 2020. Well, between 2019 and 2020 when I started to, deal with myself, to be honest. And at that time, we had, of course, everybody had COVID.
Semtex primed.
The lead is on.
Hostile decoy active.
Which man that missed the most miserable here? At that time. When it came to also other things that I thought about, at that time, which to be fair, that was at everybody's peak. Call of Duty time, times on Roblox, and those other games that exist.
Hey, finger off the trigger.
But
Hostile top spotted.
to be honest, I really wasn't sure what I was doing at that time. Well, at least I forgot what I was doing at that time. Besides playing a lot of Warzone, there was still a lot of games I enjoyed playing at that time because I'm just myself. And nobody can be me. Because there's only one me. And one of you, to be honest. Well, you the viewer.
Got eyes on a hostile.
But honestly, at the time in 2020, I really didn't do a lot. Like, I still didn't post a crap ton at that time. It was until, and then by 2021, I really didn't do a lot either at the time of post on this channel. Like, yeah, I was still posting FNAF, like some occasional FNAF, but at some point during when FNAF World first came out and got the demo to I think it was either update 1 or 2 at the
Eyes on
time
Semtex. Hostile sniper down.
that I really considered something interesting. But after a while, when I actually completed the game off camera, I was like, I'm not going to record this game anymore, to be honest, because I simply didn't care to do it anymore.
Single shooter.
That, and I really was not bothered to.
Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Tossing Semtex grenade.
At all. When it came to much of these, of course, I really didn't do a lot.
UAV established overhead.
And of course, I got a lobby where people are going to be camping like pigs.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Hostile counter UAV established above.
When it comes to trash talking, that's like that I've kind of
Hostile
done that
counter
a
UAV.
lot
Engaging.
in games.
Enemy with Semtex.
Really, dude, you're gonna really, dude, you're gonna do that? I'm just gonna sweat. As for my thoughts on like games in general, though, I really don't know anymore. And that's just me being fair.
Authorizing napalm strike. Requesting recon above.
Well, fair at best.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
Landmine spotted. Kill.
Which, it ain't very often I'm paired to anything at all.
Identified enemy blood.
Like, it would have to be stupidly hard for me to be fair about anything in the game industry. And for anything in general,
Underwhelming effort.
which honestly,
Hit. This one's all
the
theirs.
whole game thing about it was stupid. But beside that, now it was, I believe it was until at some point back from 2022 to 2023 is when I did some more interesting stuff that I never thought I'd do. But that's complicated in my opinion to talk about, and it's something that I'll probably talk about at some point. But we're not, this is not about that moment. But when it comes to like this kind of the now, it was until sometime in 2024, which I believe was when I started to get rid of my crappy videos that I did not like. Which I'm sure some of my viewers that's still here, of course, can confirm. If that's true or not. Besides, I want to talk about that, of course, but this video is just me. Well, when it came, better. It was until sometime in 2025 where I was originally going to quit YouTube, but I kind of thought about it generally, which honestly, I was like, wait, then you guys are gonna be worried about, gonna miss me a lot, you guys are gonna get worried and all that crap. Which I did end up coming back anyways. But I'm not gonna be like how I would have been before. Now, will I still do gaming? No, when it came to gaming content, I still have that planned. But as of right now, really nothing much changed. It's just that I just don't have the crappy videos anymore. Wasn't bothered, interested to. Which, honestly, that's fine. But, yeah, this is a nice little summary of this channel's history, to be honest. Yeah, it's nothing interesting. So on, so on. Now that sounds boring. But it makes a lot of sense. This channel, it was never that interesting. Like, yeah, there were some rants that I did. But, yeah. I hope you guys like this little, sweet little history of the channel. Well, it's not really little because, come on, I've been recording this for over 20 minutes, mind you. But I honestly was happy with how this just come up with this video for once because I kind of needed to. And it's what it is, to be honest. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video and subscribe to the channel. And again, this was XXNick118, XX, aka Nick118, aka whatever you just call me. And I will see you all next time. Peace.